everyone, welcome to my new video plasma membrane transport. Okay, in this video we're talking about the passive transport, active transport and diffusion. Firstly, talking about the diffusion. What is meant by the diffusion? The molecules or the substance move from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration, and these does not require energy. Right now, it means any type of the molecular transport from your for their higher concentration to the lower concentration. Right now, and without use of any type of energy. This is called as a diffusion, and the very best example is the absorption of glucose in a cell. Okay, then going toward the types of transport, there are two types of the transport present here. Okay, first one is the passive transportation and second one is the active transportation. Right now, in passive transportation, three important points study here: simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion and osmosis. And in active transportation, pumps present here, then bulk membrane transport, endocytosis, exocytosis, pinophagocytosis. Okay, all point present here. We discuss one by one. Firstly, going toward the passive transportation, right? What is meant by the passive transportation? Passive transportation is defined as transportation of molecule or ion from higher concentration to the lower concentration along with concentration gradient without use of energy. Right now, it means here move the molecule from higher to lower concentration but does not require energy. And second one point, movement of molecule from area of high to low concentration, right? And uh, passive transportation, first one type is the simple diffusion, right? In this simple diffusion, what happen here, that is the transport of molecule from higher concentration to the lower concentration without use of energy, and when it is completed, concentration gradient becomes zero. It means in passive transportation, equal distribution of molecule take place, right? And according to some worker, simple diffusion is not so effective because it is very slow process and take much time, right? It means here also movement of molecule across semi-permeable membrane, down a concentration gradient, from an area to high to low concentration, no energy required. Okay, these all point about the simple diffusion. Then going toward the second one type of this passive transportation, that is facilitated diffusion. Okay, in this facilitated diffusion, what happen here? In this type of transportation, molecules are transported from higher concentration to the lower concentration along with concentration gradient without use of energy. But in this process, there is a use of saturation kinetics, isomers, or use of special carriers or proteins. That's why it is called as the facilitated diffusion. Right now, it means the rate of transportation will increases as the number of molecule to be transported increases up to the symptotic value. Okay, it means there is a use of carrier protein here, right? And these proteins are globular protein with low molecular weight and they have a specific size for specific molecule, right now, and they form a carrier protein and receive molecule complex and transport the molecule from outer side to the inner side. Okay, this is very important about the passive transportation. Okay, that is simple diffusion and the facilitated diffusion. Then going toward the active transportation. Okay, what happen in the active transportation? Okay, in this active transportation, use the energy in the form of ATP, right? It means active transportation is highly selective. It means if you added lithium in place of sodium, then also the lift only the sodium, not lithium, though they have similarity. Active transportation is electrogenic. It means when 3 sodium and 2 potassium are important, one cycle is completed. Right now, it means here the energy required and always use of protein channels. Right now, and here in the body of all living organism, most of the cells are surrounded by the different type of the fluid, and they maintain unequal concentration of molecule or ion inside the cell and outside the cell, right? And it is done by the active transportation only, right now. And here the carrier protein present here move large uncharged molecule, for example glucose. Here the protein change shape to allow molecule through. Okay. Then direction of transport. Here the uniport, it means movement of single molecule in one direction, for example all channel protein. Symport, it means movement of two molecule in the same direction, right? For example sodium and glucose important. Then antiport, it means movement of two molecule in the opposite direction, for example sodium potassium pump. Okay. Here the in the here also the direction of transport present here. Okay, sodium and potassium pump, 2 sodium and 3 potassium, okay, are important. One cycle is completed right now. And then going toward the facilitate transport right now. Here the in facilitate transport, here the aquaporins, it means specific type of channels protein, okay, that facilitate the movement of water molecule across the membrane right now. Then going toward the osmosis, okay, here the diffusion of water, it means in vitro this could occur by simple diffusion, and in vivo it means this will be facilitated by the aquaporins. Okay, water move from the area of higher water concentration to an area of lower concentration. Okay, then osmotic environment, that is tonicity, isotonic, hypertonic and hypotonic. Right now it means different type of the fluid present in body, different type of the cells present, that's why different type of the fluid also present, and they have the different type of the their amount, that is the isotonic, it means same, hypotonic less, hypertonic more. Right now, and the tonicity, it means osmotic pressure due to the difference in the concentration across a semi permeable membrane. Right now, this is a very important point. It means isotonic fluid means what? Osmotic of this fluid is similar to the osmotic pressure of the cell. Right now, that's why the molecule easily transferred from cell to the surrounding fluid. And hypotonic means what? Osmotic pressure of this fluid is greater than the osmotic pressure of the cell. And the hypotonic fluid means osmotic pressure of this fluid is less than the osmotic pressure of the cell. Okay, here the different structure present here, it means isotonic fluid, no any effect occur here. Right now, in hypotonic, what happen here? In hypotonic, that is the osmotic pressure of this fluid is less than the osmotic pressure of the cell, that's why what happen here? Concentration of dissolved is little. Right now, it means cell swell here. And what happen in hypertonic? Cell are shrink here, cells are shrink here. Then here the isotonic environment, equal movement in and out of the cell, right? Animal cell in the equilibrium. Then hypotonic environment, right now it means lower concentration outside the cell. And hypotonic environment, cell expands and may burst, osmotic lysis. Right now, then hypertonic environment, in higher concentration outside the cell, it means here the concentration higher present at the outside the cell. Okay, and hypertonic environment, cells are shrink here. Okay, then going toward the receptor mediated endocytosis, it means it take a molecule that binds specifically to the receptor on the surface of the cell, right? In mechanism of receptor mediated endocytosis. Okay, here the ligand bind to the receptor, right? Here the ligand present, they are bind to the receptor. Then membrane pinches to form of vesicle, right? It means vesicle form here. Then ligand detach from receptor. This receptor, they are detached here. Then vesicle pinch into two part, free ligand and empty receptor. Ligand fuse with lysosome, right? And then a receptor return to the cell surface, right? This is very important process in the mechanism of receptor mediated endocytosis. Right now, it means firstly ligand bind to the receptor, then membrane pinches to the form vesicle, then ligand detaches from the receptor. Okay, after that vesicle pitch into two parts, free ligand and empty receptor, and this ligand fuse with the lysosome and receptor return to the cell surface. This is very important diagram and very clear cut diagram present here. Here the endocytosis. Okay, in this diagram we show that the phagocytosis, spinocytosis and receptor mediated endocytosis present here. Okay, phagocytosis means solid food particle enter into the cell right now, and pinocytosis means what? That is the liquid particle enter into the cell, right? This is very important about the phagocytosis and the pinocytosis present here. Okay, what is meant by the phagocytosis? The solid food particle is engulfed by the cell. At first, the cell surround the solid food particle by extension of plasma membrane, and the solid particle is trapped by the vesicle called as the phagosome. Right now, and then after formation of phagosome, it separate from the plasma membrane of the cell and enter inside the cell. Okay, then this vesicle along with solid food particle come in contact with the lysosome and digestion of solid food particles start. Right now, after digestion of solid food particle, digested food material is absorbed in cell cytoplasm. Okay, and the remaining undigested material is thrown out from the residual body. Okay, same process occur in the form of pinocytosis, only the material is different. The material present in the form of fluid material or the liquid material. Okay, then exocytosis, movement of the material from the cell to the cell surface within membrane bound vesicle. Okay, vesicle form of Golgi body or form endocytosis. Okay, here exocytosis function. Okay, firstly we're talking about the exocytosis. It means movement of material from the cell to the cell surface. Right now, within membrane bound vesicle, and function of exocytosis is the secretion. It means release of waste, toxins, signaling molecule. Okay, then destroying the cell membrane. Okay, recycling the membrane protein. Then going toward the endocytosis and exocytosis is the two process present here. Right now, exocytosis and endocytosis. Firstly, the endocytosis means enter the material into the cell. Okay, with the help of plasma membrane or the proteins. Right now, receptors. Okay, and exocytosis means exit the waste material from the cell with the help of plasma membrane or the receptors. Right now, this is two important concept here, endocytosis and exocytosis. Endo means enter the material, exo means exit the material from the cell. Thank you very much.